secret. In fact, he doesn't want you to see it. Why not? In this video, we explore what's going on with Joe Biden's hidden third stimulus package bill. It's been written. Janet Yellen, during her Senate appointment confirmation hearings before the Banking Committee a week ago, said the bill's been written. Other members of the Biden camp have said the bill is written. So why has it not been shown to the American public? Why, over a week ago, when he had a press conference, he only mentioned a few of the items in the bill? And why was the 30-page summary released to press a little bit more robust, but then devoid of details? Why is the bill being hidden? And today, when a press secretary for the Biden camp appeared before members of the press in the White House, when asked for an update about what's going on with the bill, did she say, "We'll get to it in a couple of weeks from now. We hope to see progress in a couple of weeks"? In this video, I ask the question, and you hopefully have the answers, or maybe you don't, on why is the third stimulus package bill being hidden by this president. This is Afternoons LATE with a bombshell recording on your third stimulus check and third stimulus package. What is going on? If you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, because no one is given a rope or slack on this channel. Whether you're a Republican or Democrat, you answer to the American people why you aren't giving us stimulus, why aren't you showing us the bill, why aren't you giving us details, why aren't you answering our questions, why are you leaving us in the dark? You've been in there for a week, and this is supposed to be on day one, according to your own words. This is Afternoons LATE with Bean and Mitch, and thank you for joining me. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that alert button, and also like this video. Today is the 9-month anniversary of this channel, and I really appreciate all the time and effort that you've given as becoming a viewer of this channel. It's free to subscribe, and thank you for the 375,000 subscribers. No one has ever gotten 375,000 subscribers in 9 months, but also, thank you also for watching the videos. We have now reached 92 million views in 9 months. No one has ever done that anywhere close in the history of YouTube. Our goal is to get to 100 million by the end of the month, so make sure you watch all of today's videos. There's been a lot of videos across the board. We start early morning with EIDL, then going to PUA, then we go into early mornings LATE, and then noontime with home LATE. And if you don't know, after the show, I come back with you live at 6 o'clock with evenings LATE, 2 shows, 6 and 6:30. And then I'm back taped, but chatting with you live online at 10 o'clock when we go over hazard pay, which has become a big hit show on this channel in the middle of the night, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But people are promised by Joe Biden hazard pay in his third stimulus package, but again, nothing. No details about hazard pay. Nothing about numbers, nothing about eligibility, nothing about how you apply, nothing about it. In this video, I'm going to explore why Joe Biden is keeping everything hidden from you. And it's not acceptable. If you've not become a member, consider becoming a member, like a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. The link to become a member is in the top of this chat and also in the description. And if you need help with rent or utilities and want to reach out to the community volunteers, they're also in the pinned description at the community page. Thank you for joining me on this afternoon. What a day it is. As we sit here today, the bill has been hidden from you. He is not allowing you to see the bill. It is unclear why. And let me give you the antithesis to the situation. Usually legislators, who Joe Biden historically has been a legislator his whole life, want to be very proud of what they write. They write something and they want to do something really wonderful. They're proud of their writing. And so they show it to you. Whether it's good or bad, they take pride in their writing. Here, he's not showing us anything. Thank you, Ira, for the super chat. He's not showing us anything. In fact, sometimes when you have something written, you use it as a way to start the discussion of the subject matter, even if the bill hasn't been introduced. In fall of 2020, the problem solvers wrote 2 or 3 proposals which were never bills. It took me a little bit of time to explain that to viewers, that the problem solvers kept on writing proposals that weren't bills, but at least they got people talking about the subject matter, because when you have something written, you talk about it. In fall of 2020, Mitch McConnell was the most famous person for writing stuff that would ultimately never be introduced, but he did get people talking about it, almost to the point of parody. I used to use the expression Mitch Onse. Mitch Onse referred to writing bills and doing a lot of press about a bill that's coming out and coming out. Well, the antithesis now is that Joe Biden's not even talking about it. He's not even talking about it. So he's actually doing no press and no mention of it. Hey, Sherry, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. I really appreciate you joining the family. Everyone welcome Sherry to the family. This is not a bill to, pay the highways, as Joe wants to do, that the highways have the potholes today and the highways will have the potholes tomorrow. No, this is an emergency bill. This is an emergency bill. And this was promised to be done on day one. There's a pandemic. There's 5,000 people dying a month in California, or 5,000 a day. I don't even remember. Los Angeles, it's like an enormous number. There's people dying every single day across this country. And people are homeless and unemployed. And the pandemic's raging out of control. There's an urgency there. There's an urgency there. So what is Joe Biden's urgency? Determining who's on the next stamp. The next stamp? I mean, the audacity of an elected official to come in and talk about who's on a stamp. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic here, sir. You've been elected as president. There's a pandemic. People are homeless. And you're having a press conference about a darn stamp? I mean, come off of it. I mean, that's insulting our intelligence here. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. To talk about a stamp. Now, I can understand day one he was talking about the climate. The climate is crappy now, and it's going to be crappy next week, and it's going to be crappy the week after that. But the climate's not going to change in 2 minutes because you entered a convention or you left a convention. The climate's going to be crappy for the rest of January. The climate can remain crappy for a few more weeks. Our bank account cannot remain crappy for another day, Joe. You can have the air be crappy for tomorrow and the week after that, but our bank account cannot remain crappy any longer, Joe. And certainly, if you're fixing stamps, then maybe you're putting some stimulus checks in the mail. No, you're not. It's almost like altered universe already. And we would always talk about a certain former president who did altered universe. We're only 1 week into this. It just sounds sort of weird. Hey, Abby, how are you? Thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. Now, we could all accept, everyone welcome Abby to the room. Welcome, Abby, and thank you for coming to Family Member. We could all understand if, they were working on something or, something's backed up. But let's make clear. Janet Yellen, during the banking hearing last week, said the bill's already been written. His team member says the bill's been written. It was written from the ground up. The number's exactly 1.9. When asked why it's 1.9, they said because they started the bill from scratch, it came to 1.9. Okay, so how about you give us a copy of the bill? We're not giving you a copy of the bill. Why not give us a copy of the bill? Well, we've already detailed what we're going to give to the American people. No, you haven't. Let's go over what you have not told us, Mr. President. You've told us nothing about hazard pay. The hazard pay part of his summary of the bill literally says, there'll be some hazard pay. Doesn't say the amount, doesn't say who gets it, doesn't say how you qualify, doesn't say who the people are of the hazard pay. Now, his transition papers talked about the industries, talked about why the things and all that. This one, nothing. Nothing about hazard pay. How about the business grants and the business loans? Janet Yellen talked about the importance of small business. Joe Biden talked about the importance of small business during that primetime press conference 2 weeks ago on Thursday. I am so tired of elected officials telling us how we need to help certain things. We know we need help. I don't need another politician to tell us we're hungry, or another politician to tell us we're homeless, or another politician to tell us we need help. We already know we need help. We want to know what you're doing to give us help. We need to know what you're doing to give us help. So when people told us that there's going to be a business grant in there, that's good. How about you tell us what it is? How about you tell us what it is? Businesses really need help. We know we have help. If you own a business, you already know you need help. You don't need the president of the United States to tell you you need help. We already know we have problems with our businesses. We need to know what's in the business grant. As I sit here today, I don't know what's in the business grant. As a news reporter, I can't tell you what's in the business grant program. I can't sit here and tell you the business grant program is $10,000. You apply for this, and it's based upon your calculation of your cost of goods divided by 2 times 3. I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything because Joe Biden won't tell us anything. Joe Biden won't tell anyone what's in his business grant program. Why? Is it a mystery? Why is a business grant a mystery? Why is a business grant a mystery? Is it so secretive? Is Russia listening? It's just, what is so secretive about business grant program? Tell me what's in the business grant program, Joe. Why is it so secretive? How about the business loan program? Don't know about that either. What's in the business loan program? I want people to be able to go out and start a business, and it's a great thing. We're going to help America start a business. That's good. You made that promise last week. I have viewers on this channel that said, that's wonderful. I want to go start my business right away. Are we supposed to wait till like June to see this? I'd like to start my business tomorrow, Joe. When can I see my bill? When can I see? When can I see if this is actually something I can do rather than just a lot of false hope? And then we go to SSI and SSDI. We go to SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, and Veterans benefits. He doesn't even know you. He hasn't even mentioned you since December. Does he even know you exist? Does he even know? There are versions of problems here. One of the problems is he mentions groups in December and writes them in incredible detail in the transition paper. I'm going to give you $200 a month if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, Veterans benefits. And then he has that primetime, stand there with the beautiful background press conference on a Thursday night. Doesn't mention you. Okay, maybe he just left. He forgot to mention you. Hey, Angie, thank you for the super chat. Maybe he forgot to mention you during that press conference. It was all show. He had that press conference and maybe he forgot to mention you. Okay, maybe he'll mention you on day 2 or, day 1 or day 3 or day 4. No. I'm not going to. He's not mentioning you. Not mentioning you. Now, what I want the SSI and SSDI Social Security Veterans viewers to understand, hey, Brandon, all talk, no action. It is all talk and no action. Now, what I want the SSI viewers to understand, look at me very clearly in the eye. This is not about you. He's forgotten everyone. I've had viewers say they always forget us. No, they're literally forgetting everyone. So welcome to the family. We're all forgotten. We've all been forgotten. Everyone has been forgotten. The business owners, the people waiting for the FPUC retro, people waiting for the multiple stimulus checks. Everyone has been forgotten. We're not seeing the bill. Now, there's so much here that's a real problem at the moment. The problem, I don't even know how to, in a 30-minute video, how do you go over all the problems at the issue at hand? The first problem is timing. This is the big problem. I'm not even getting to whether the bill is good or bad. I'm not even getting to whether he's, cutting out SSI people and to say, hey, tough luck, folks. I'm talking about even, does he have anything? Does he even have a piece of paper for a bill? No, there's absolutely no, well, he does have a bill, according to him. If you believe him, he has a bill. If you believe him, he has a bill. So he's keeping the bill secretive. He's keeping the bill hidden from you. Why? I want to ask the viewers right now. Joe Biden says he has this bill written. Why is he keeping it hidden from you? I want to see your answers on the screen. There's 1,000 people in the room at the 14-minute mark. Let me see your answers why he has nothing. No, he says he's written something. So why do you think he's hiding the bill? Why do you think he's not showing us the bill? Because it's not done. No, he says it's done because it isn't what he promises, Linda. I like that because it isn't what it's promised, Linda. What else? What other reasons are people? Because he forgot to. It's not a real complete bill, says someone. It's not like what it's in it. He's not going to help us at all. He doesn't care. It's not what he promised because he wants to go back on his word, says Ann in the Instagram, because it's not as written, because he hasn't kept his promises, because there's something in there that's not, because he wants us to pay bills with SNAP. because everything isn't included, because he doesn't plan on giving us what he promised. He probably doesn't even remember what he said because it's nothing like what he said it would be. Amnesia, because the truth is not in him. Because there's no stimulus in there, because it's missing a lot, because he can't run, because he's not going to run for office again, because he doesn't care, because he's not in office, because he's not going to be back in office. Other people are running things, and he doesn't really care. He cares more about bipartisanship. Is another thought. It's not fulfilled. It's not fulfilled. Not fulfilled. He doesn't care because it doesn't affect him. The bill is a war bond. I don't know what that means. It's not multi-stimulus. I agree with Linda. Someone said he wants to make sure that there's money for other countries first. Well, that's another issue. Yeah, that is true. Because he's forgotten again. He's now in office. He doesn't care. He's gotten the bill written in his mind only, says Andy. Really? This is interesting. I mean, Janet Yellen says it's written. He doesn't care. Pelosi didn't approve it. Oh, I like that one. Patricia, I like that one. That's an interesting one. Pelosi doesn't like it. You know, there was some talk that some of the Democrats did not. There's a lot of articles out today that Democrats do not think this bill is big enough. And I can tell you about 20 things that any Democrat would not like in this bill. So that could be it. That's a great point. Are we now in a third world? Pelosi's running things. Well, maybe she is. Maybe she says, I'm not going to introduce this junk bill. This is a junk bill. It doesn't do anything I do. This is less than Steve Mnuchin offered me. This is actually half of what Mitch McConnell would offer me. What are you doing here, Joe? I'm not doing this junk bill. I mean, that's a great point. His new slogan, Pelosi's not happy with her haircut. He wants to own, we don't like Nancy either. Interesting comments. All they care about is a vote. Pelosi runs the table like Mitch did. Interesting. At the 17-minute mark, let me give you the big update where we are with 1,300 people already in the room. This is Afternoons L8, and today you see how this channel has suddenly turned the tide to realize, wait a second, we're not being told a straight truth by this administration. We were told that there was a third stimulus package bill written, and that it was going to be introduced on day one, and then on day one, this would be put to a vote. But today, hey, Tad, thank you for the dancing pair. That's a big dancing pair. Thank you for the dancing pair. Today, Joe Biden's press secretary said she hopes to see progress on this, to see progress on this in a few weeks. In a few weeks. And she, again, did not show us a copy of the bill. She did say that Joe's very excited because there's going to be a new stamp. Oh, wow, there's a new stamp. Congratulations, there's a new stamp. Oh, my God. Can I put that stamp on my IOU letter to you, Joe? You owe me a stimulus check, the IOU letter I'm going to send you. And then Joe's sending, $5 billion to the South American countries. Wonderful. Oh, it's so wonderful. South American countries are getting $5 billion, and we aren't giving a measly fix-it stimulus check from last year. My grandchildren are hungry. Everyone's hungry. It's bizarre. It's a bizarro. And if I hear one more time that the climate is bad, I'm just, if I hear one more time the climate's bad, I'm going to take some dirt and throw in the sky and say, okay, the climate's bad. Can you give me some stimulus checks? I just, the climate's been bad for a while. The climate could stay bad for another few days while we get our stimulus checks in the mail. Let's get the stamps done so you can maybe he's getting stamps as a priority because you put your stimulus checks in the mail. No, but that is wishful thinking. Can we send him an IOU? Yeah, we should send him an IOU. So that's where we are. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Today is our 9-month anniversary. It's free to subscribe, like this video, and also consider becoming a member, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. The link is in the top of this description. Hey, Joanna. There's Joanna. She just joined joined the family. Everyone welcome Joanna to the family. How are you? Someone just said the climate's been bad for years. How dare him? It has been bad for years. How dare him? The climate can stay bad for another week while you get our stimulus package done. It's just, but I asked viewers earlier in this video why they thought the stimulus bill has not been introduced. And one viewer had a good comment. Nancy has rejected it. She doesn't like it. So let me explain to you why I would reject it. Let me explain to you why a Democrat would reject Joe's own bill. Why even nicer Nancy would reject the bill. Let me go over what is rejectable about the third stimulus package bill. Let's pull up the PDF for us members. All right, the stimulus check, it's junk. Item number one, stimulus check, it's junk. What, first of all, you have the progressive wing of the Democrat Party who says $2,000 a month every month for 6 months. Now, let's be very clear. Bernie Sanders is not the only person who thinks you are owed multiple stimulus checks. The entire progressive wing of the Democrat Party, which I don't know how big that is, maybe 50%, 30% of the wing, the weight of the party, wants you to have a lot of stimulus checks. So it's not just Bernie Sanders and that meme. Hey, Angie, everyone, welcome Angie to the room. Welcome, Angie, and welcome to the family. There's a whole wing of the Democrats that want you to have multiple stimulus checks. And then there's AOC, had the best comment. She just jabbed right at Joe first day. She said, $1,400 is not $2,000. $1,400 is $1,400. You promised us $2,000 plus $1,400. Chuck Schumer said $1,400 plus $2,000. Now, if I was sitting here, you're getting $2,400 and adult dependents were getting $5,200. I don't think I would be making a cow about anything. That would be, that would be decent. $3,400 for individuals and $5,200 for adult dependents. But that's not what he's doing. That's what Chuck Shetty was going to do. That's not what Joe Biden's doing. FPUC, $400 a week. A joke. A joke. Now, I really, in my heart of hearts, I'm going to ask you the question. I'm going to ask you a question. Reject or accept? Do you think when Nancy Pelosi heard Joe Biden wants to do FPUC at $400 a week, she accepted or rejected? I want to see your question, your insight on this. When Nancy Pelosi first heard the $400 a week, did Nancy accept it or reject it? Russell, rejected, accepted, rejected, play on words, definitely rejected, accepted, rejected. So rejected. So 2 people accepted, but everyone else said she always wanted 700. No, she wanted 600. But I mean, she would have liked 700 also. I can't visually see Nancy accepting $400 a week. For an entire year, she fought to get Trump out of office. For an entire year, she said $600 my way or the highway. And now, I really think that she wanted to give you $600. I don't think she ever used $600 just as a way to kill Trump's reelection bid. I think she really only wanted $600. I think in her mind, let me ask you this. Do you think Nancy always really did want $600? Because I think she did. Yes or no? Do you think Nancy really wanted $600 a week? Yes or no? Yes, says one person. Yes, no, yes. Yes. So most viewers, I think she did want 600. No. So I think it's about 90% of the viewers say she always wanted 600, and some say no. Maybe about 80%, 90% said Nancy always wanted 600. I think she always wanted $600. I always think she wanted $600. Now remember, the original FPUC of March to July was $600. So it seems so bizarre that Nancy and Chuck worked, 6 months of 2020 to win the Senate. They win the Senate, and they do exactly what they were going to do if they lost the Senate. I mean, if we all knew that, I did the video for you like 5,000 times in like December. I said, if Nancy and Chuck don't take the Senate, don't expect hazard pay. You'll expect some hazard pay, please fall. Don't expect FPUC at $600. It'll be lower. I always remember that video. I did it like 1,000 times. I said, if they don't take the Senate, it's not going to be $600 a week. Okay, they took the Senate. So why is it not $600 a week? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I think that viewer is right. I think Nancy has told Joe, this is a joke. What is this bill? This is no good. I am not, you go back and rewrite this bill because I am not doing this bill. And imagine if that really did happen. I mean, it could have happened. And Joe saying, wait a second, Nancy, I already told the American people the bill is 1.9. I can't change the bill to 3.2. I don't care, Joe. I'm not doing a $1.9 trillion bill. It has to have $600 a week FPUC. Why is it $400 a week? Well, Nancy, I already told the American people it's 1.9. What am I going to say? It's 2.2 now? That's not fair, Nancy. Well, you should have come to me, Joe. It sounds like her. That sounds like her. I could just see that conversation happening. I could just see this conversation happening. The hazard pay. There's no details about the hazard pay. Hey, Angel, thank you for the dancing bear. Angel of the dancing bear. I appreciate that for the dancing bear. As you sit here today, you wonder why the bill is missing. Why is Joe Biden keeping this third stimulus package bill hidden? Perhaps because A, it really is not written, or B, it is written and he's keeping it hidden, or maybe, as the viewer has now suggested, it's written and Nancy won't do that bill. And the other people and the Democrats in the House also won't do that bill. It's too small. This is very, very possible. This is not unusual because there are news articles out there today that say there are some Democrats that are unhappy with the 1.9. That is very possible. You know, when you look at hazard pay, when you look at business grants and you look at business loans, those usually take up a lot of money in the in a stimulus package. And the fact that you don't see them is also sort of indicative there's something really mysterious going on. This is a very big mystery. Finally, child tax credit. I have to have a personal message with you here. Child tax credit, expansion of earned income tax credit, and child care tax credit. I got to tell you, hey Mona, everyone, welcome Mona to the room. How are you, Mona? Everyone, welcome Mona to the room. I got to tell you, perhaps Joe's press move worked because I have never in my life gotten so many DMs, and so have the volunteers gotten so many DMs from people about, I want to get that child tax credit and that child care credit and that other tax credit. I want to get that tax credit. And the response is, it's already law. What do you mean it's already law? It's already law. Joe's just modifying the numbers a little bit. But Joe makes it sound like it's totally new. It's not new. He's passing off something old as something new. He's passing off someone else's work as something new. It's existing IRS tax code. He's just modifying a little bit. And viewers are really starting to wonder yes, it is true. All these things, I'm getting so many DMs from people every 10 seconds. Should I do this? I'm like, dude, it's currently law. What do you mean it's currently law? Hey, Tom Webster, welcome to family. Welcome to becoming a part of this family. Everyone welcome Tom. These tax codes already exist. Joe's just modifying them. Again, the tax codes already exist. Joe's just modifying them. But for some reason, he's getting enormous publicity for just modifying something that's already a law. And every 10 seconds, I get someone saying, can I go get that thing? I'm like, you could have gotten it for the last 10 years. It's been around for a while. What? I'm like, Joe is doing a real good job of like, this is like, re-gifting someone's Christmas gift to someone else. It's like, here's some fruitcake for Christmas. I don't like fruitcake. Give it to your sister and put a bow on it and say, you gave it to her. And she's like re-gifting someone else's thing. I have a headache now. Since you, I have a headache now. Joe, get to work, says Angelina. They're laughing at us. They must think we're all a bunch of, And I had a little bit of a tryst with someone on Twitter the other day that said, well, this broadcast news channel says, hey, we're going to get $3,000 for child tax credit and Joe Biden. I'm like, you already have one. Well, you mean the broadcast news channel is not telling the truth? I said, yeah, they're not telling the truth. There already is a child tax credit. He's just changing the number. What? Yeah. It's just... So let's recap. No bill, taking credit for something that already exists, which you're just sort of modifying. Uh, Not saying anything about SSI and SSDI. You changing numbers across the board, doing numbers Nancy said she would never do. It sounds like it's a hot mess express unto itself. Brandon with the dancing, I don't know what that was. Something was dancing with Brandon's thing. Please help me understand. It's hard to understand. It's very hard to basically they're the tax code, the IRS tax code is thousands of pages. And he just chose three of the pages, say, hey, I want to change those three pages a little bit. And now everyone's sort of like, oh my God, he's doing this wonderful thing. I'm like, it's already existing. What do you mean? They're like cheerleaders for something that already exists. So someone just said. And people are just going back crazy over something that already exists. I'm like, it already exists. He's just changing the numbers a little bit. And let's be frank. What's changing a code that from a kid age 16 to age 17? That's not stimulus. That's not stimulus. I told you for a while now this is going to happen. Someone said in the room. What I miss? You didn't miss anything. Joe hasn't done anything. What have I missed? You haven't missed anything. Joe hasn't done anything. That's what you haven't missed. This is what hey, Gwen, welcome to the family. Welcome to becoming a Purple Hawk. This is the greatest time where I can say you haven't missed anything because Joe has not done anything yet for you. And check back in 10 minutes. You will not have missed anything then either. Well, maybe you'll miss some stamps. Some new stamps. Joe has some new stamps for you. And so you'll miss some new stamps from Joe Biden. And the air might blow a little bit. It might be a little bit more blue tomorrow, the sky. So that's what you'll miss. It's just, oh my goodness. This is cute. I need a whole lot of donuts. Linda, I need a whole lot. We all need some donuts. So, congrats on your anniversary. I appreciate that, Patty. So let me answer some of your questions because I'm sure you got some questions. Let me answer some questions. I need a beer, says Mary. I think we need a shot and a beer at the moment. Any questions you may have about where we are? Gene Kelly with the emojis there. I'm loving it. I'm ready to get some business grants. Oh, aren't we all ready to get some business grants? I'm ready to know if there is a business grant. I'm ready to, Joe is rolling over. My head is about to explode. Get me to the beach. If you're just joining me at the 32-minute mark, where's the park? If you're joining me at the 32-minute, who wants to start a business with me? Unemployment. Will adult dependent stimulus go to taxpayers? It'll go to the person whose return the adult dependent appears on. Do you think we'll see the bill anytime this week? Yeah, maybe if he watches this channel, because I'm going to hit this. I'm going to keep on pushing this and pushing this and pushing this. Do I think you're going to see the stimulus bill this week? Yes, if you take this video and tag Joe Biden and all the other videos I'm going to be doing this week, because I'm not letting up on this one. This bill is hidden. It's being kept a secret, and and you need to take this video, share it, and tag Joe Biden professionally and respectfully with the hashtags FPUC Retro, hashtag MSC, and hashtag SS200, because he needs to make clear, if you have a bill, show your bill. Put it on the table. Take it out and put it on the table. Otherwise, we're going to believe there's no bill. When are they sending my $1,400 check, LLA? They ain't sending you any $1,400 check. There is no bill for a $1,400 check. He has not yet produced the bill. Who should we all tag? Harris, POTUS, and press secretary, and his chief of staff. It's just, there's always someone who only tags me and no one else. I'm like, thank you for sharing it with me. You have to tag the people who are writing the bill. I'm not writing your bill. What's the stamps? Joe is doing stamps today. Joe did some major changes for some stamps today. Stamps and the air and the environment. Elliot, when does the free broadband come into effect? That I also did in the video before this. $1,400 of stamps. I did that in the video before this. Under second stimulus, there's all these unpaid items. There's all these unpaid items like the internet for second stimulus. That's law. He hasn't even done the things as a law. Does he think we can wipe our... No, I can't say that there. Business grants to start businesses. Stamps. Yeah. Joe today talked about a beautiful new stamp he's so excited to launch and giving $5 billion to South American countries. And that was his priorities today. And he did something for some factories, some stuff for some factories, and something for Buy America First. Like, we already know to Buy America First, Alicia. And if I have another politician say, America's hungry, America's cold, America is in need. Yeah, we already know that. What the hell are you going to do with it? You've been in there for now a week. You don't need to tell us the obvious thing. It's like, thank you, Captain Obvious. We already know we're hurting, Joe. Just tell us what you're going to do. Where is the bill? I'm hiding the bill, hidden bill. Oh man, I need help. Haven't gotten any stimulus yet. They're waiting for us not to be so many people. Oh, that's scary. I gotta laugh to keep from crying, says Dees. Yeah, you do. You have to not take this too seriously, even though it is a serious situation. I want my check and I want it right now. I vote LA. He can be the new face of the stamp. Who's with me? I don't know if I want Joe Biden licking me. The climate is wet in LA. Who cares? We need stimulus right now, says Catalina. Glory, I'm dying. Share Scottish. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Oh, you got my vote. No, I'm not going on stamp. I don't want to be licked. I got $10 of stamps. An awful image. That's just awful. You can put sirloin on the stamp. He can taste like $12 ice cream. Put sirloin on the stamp. He'll say moolah. My stamp's allotment. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you either. So there we are at the 37-minute mark. LA, please answer me. Angela, what is the question? Angela, what is the question? Drop the question on the screen. I'm looking straight at the screen, so I haven't seen anything. I can't find it. It's showing snow in Chicago. Angela, ask the question again. I'll see it on the screen. Hello, Tyler. Hello. You wouldn't know because Nancy has to show him how to do it. Dying at Biden licking you. Yeah, I don't want to be licked by Joe Biden. I didn't hear anything about the EIDL grant from 2020. I applied, and I didn't apply for taxes. Can I apply grant? You cannot apply for the EIDL grant again. You cannot apply for the EIDL grant again. You can apply for the EIDL loan if you never applied. Denise, Christine, there we go. I haven't seen the comment from Angela again. Well, Crystal, well, it snows. I don't trust anything they say. Hello, everyone. Way to go, says Scott Watson. Well, at the 31-minute mark, thank you for joining me on Afternoons LA. Reconciliation. 12 inches of snow. Pennsylvania just reopened PUA and unemployment. It's about time. Oh, wow. What happened to the SSI? Nothing happened. Hey, thank you for the dancing pear. I appreciate the dancing pear. Thank you for the dancing pear. And you didn't have to lick me for that. I really think we got played by him, and I'm not surprised, says Pamela. Pear kisses. I don't want a pear kiss either from Joe Biden. Oh my goodness. So now at the 30-minute mark, let me give you the big update across the board. The update across the board is you're getting a new stamp. Congratulations. Great news. Great news. $3,700 of free stamps are coming with a new Bentley. Watch my channel. Yeah, I'm not telling you it's great news. There's a new stamp from Joe Biden. There is a new stamp coming from Joe Biden. That was his priority today, getting a new stamp out to you and getting out some money to South American countries. Meantime, his chief of staff was asked, where is the stimulus package? We hope to see progress on that in a few weeks. A few weeks? Oh, no bueno. No bueno. Okay. What are you talking about? Does that include the SSI? It includes nothing. We haven't heard anything. And what I want you to know is this channel is going to remain on top of the subject. I want you to stay with me and stay on top of the subject. This video is not an invitation for you to cash out or to turn off, or to, go close the phone and call it a month and see me in a month from now. This is a call to action for you to step up. Now is the time for Purple Power to be loud and forceful. As one said to me, do you think he'll show the bill? I say he'll show the bill if you get very loud and vocal on social media. Thank you for the dancing pair. I appreciate the dancing pair. You need to be loud and vocal. I saw the viewership on the videos right before this go through the roof. They went through the roof because people are not happy. They're not happy, and now is the time to tell him you are not happy. Stop playing games and talking about the environment and stamps and get stimulus to a bill. If you have a bill, show us the bill. If you have a bill, show us the bill. It doesn't have to be introduced to the Senate floor. It doesn't have to be introduced to the House floor. Show us the bill so we know what the world you're doing for us. And that is where we are tonight. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video and hit that alert button. Meantime, if you're not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Thank you, Val, for coming to Purple Hawk last week. Everyone welcome Val to the family as well. Welcome Val to the family. What's the point of showing us the bill? To know what is in it. We don't know what's in the bill. We are told little bits and pieces of things that don't know. We know nothing about hazard pay. We know nothing about business grants. We know nothing about FPUC, when it covers. We know nothing about the provisions of the bill. People are just sitting back and saying, oh, there's a $1,400. How about everything else? And why is it $1,400? We need to know and see the bill. Otherwise, there's no progress. And there you are. I'll see you at 6 o'clock p.m. with a continuation on Evenings LA. Stay informed, stay focused, stay positive, and stay LA for more.